neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
All right, but let's understand that I'm not making any accusations here. There's probably a perfectly logical explanation for
For what, Harold? Please stop beating it.
Just take it easy, will you?
I went through the books last night and, well, it seems that there's some money missing.
How much?
$15,000.
What?
Are you accusing my father of fiddling the books?
I'm reserving my judgment until I see him.
Yeah, but why do you think that it's Rob?
Well, he was the one who made the entries. And you yourself said you thought he was in some sort of trouble. Well, it would seem that he's in $15,000 worth of trouble.
Look, there's been a mistake somewhere. My father wouldn't do a thing like that.
I'm only saying it seems that way.
Well, look, I think we should sit down and discuss this.
I didn't want to discuss it with anyone. I should have seen Jim first, but I thought if Rob can make a logical explanation...
I'm sure he'll be able to.
If we knew where he was.
Look, he's probably asleep and he didn't hear the phone. I'll go to the hotel and find out.
I notice you've got the books there with you, Harold. Do you mind showing me the discrepancy?
Oh, I'd be glad to. I'd appreciate a double check just in case I made some sort of error.
I'm sure there must be a mistake somewhere, Harold. You can be sure of that. My father may be many things, but he's not a thief.
July 1st starts... Yes, there.
Oh, Des, come in.
G'day. I nearly got run over out there. A skateboard came whizzing down the drive.
Lucy's riding it down the drive.
Oh, no, she wasn't on it. Must have got away from her.
Oh.
G'day, Des. G'day. I wondered if I could have a word with you. All about Daphne.
Oh, of course, sit down. Well, what is it?
Well, she found out at the wedding that I made an out-of-court settlement with Mrs Mangel for $1,000. She's not very happy about it. As a matter of fact, she's as mad as hell.
She's got a point, Des. You should have held out. If it had gone to court, you probably would have won.
Well, maybe. It was worth $1,000 to get her off our backs and to keep Daphne's blood pressure down. Right now, it's going through the roof. I wondered if you could have a talk with her, Helen.
Me?
Well, it's just that you might be able to calm her down. I'm darned if I can. She shouldn't be getting so head up.
Well, I have to return a couple of casserole dishes to her, so I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
I just don't like to see neighbours at each other's throats. But I'm afraid this time Nell Mangel has definitely asked for it.
At the wedding, how pretty you look. She made a lovely bridesmaid.
Thank you. You looked really nice too.
Oh, it's a bit hard to look your best when you're carrying a passenger.
I would have thought your family would have more sense than to allow you to endanger yourself on one of those things, Lucy.
I'm being careful.
There's no way to be careful on one of those contraptions. They're a danger to the community.
Oh, why don't you mind your own business, you old witch?
Mrs. Clarke.
If I had my way, I'd strap you to that thing and send you flying out of Erinsborough through peak hour traffic.
Isn't your dad with you?
No. His bed hasn't been slept in and the staff haven't seen him since yesterday.
Oh dear. It would appear that he's done a bunk, as it were.
Look, he hasn't run away, for heaven's sake. His clothes and his things are still there. He's got no reason to run away. You've obviously made a mistake somewhere.
I'm sorry, Gail, but there's no mistake. Well, the figures show it pretty clearly. I'm afraid that your dad has embezzled about $15,000.
I don't believe it.
Well, I'll have to see Jim. And if Rob has not been found, then I'm sorry, I'll have to call in the police.
I'll have a word with Daphne, but I mightn't do any good.
Oh, thanks, Helen. I'm supposed to be out in the jog, so I might go down the Oval and watch footy training for a while. And good luck.
Lucy, why don't you wait until Scott comes home so you can get him to teach you to do that properly?
He won't be interested now that he's married.
Oh, I don't think he will have changed all that much.
Mr. Clarke? Mr. Clarke?
What is it, Mrs Mangel?
I'm very worried about your wife. I think she must have had some sort of nervous breakdown.
Now, what gave you that idea?
She abused me. You've no idea the way she spoke to me. It was quite shocking.
Yeah, well, she was pretty angry about the money I gave you.
Angry? It was only because of her delicate condition that I didn't let the matter go to court. She should be very grateful to me, very grateful.
Daphne doesn't quite see it that way.
It all went very well.
Till the kerfuffle about the mouse. Hope it didn't upset you.
Upset me? No. Just made it one of the most unusual wedding receptions I've ever been to.
Seemed to notice that you were a bit tense.
Oh. Well, that was because I found out that Des had given some money to Mrs Mangel. Did you know about that?
Yes, he mentioned it when he popped in this morning.
Oh. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's war. I'm not going to let the old dragon think she's won.
Do you think it's very wise to get yourself in a state about it? Mightn't do the baby any good. This is a time when you're supposed to be relaxed and calm.
How can I be with her gloating over how she took us down for $1,000?
But isn't the baby's health worth far more to you than that?
Yeah, of course. How can I stop myself being angry, especially when I meet her in the street?
Well, there's an old trick that used to work for me often enough. Take a deep breath and count up to 10 before you say anything.
10? I'd need to count to 1,000, and each one would be worth $1. Helen, I'll try.
Thanks. Bye. None of his mates have seen him for a couple of days.
Why would he just disappear like that? Did he know that you were planning to do the books?
No. I'd already brought all our customer accounts up to date, so I thought I'd sort out our expenditures. Make sure that we didn't have any outstanding debts. But I knew if I told Rob he'd be annoyed, so I took the books home to work on them over the weekend without saying anything to him.
If you're implying that Dad has shot through because he knew he was about to be found out, I don't believe it.
No, look, he wouldn't have left all his gear at the hotel, would he?
He wouldn't walk out on his business. That garage means too much to him. If he's taken that money, it must be for a good reason.
Whatever the reason, Gail, he had no right to do it without informing his partners first.
That's right. I'm going to see Jim.
The two of you have got a damn cheek. You're judging my father on purely circumstantial evidence. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? No, I'll get it. It might be Dad. And I'd like a chance to speak to him before anyone starts throwing accusations. Hilary.
Good morning, Gail. I've come to say goodbye. Oh, Mr. Bishop, what are you doing here?
We're in the middle of a business discussion, Hilary.
Oh, I didn't realise you two were in business together. But then you've got a lot of irons in the fire, Paul, haven't you? Anyway, I mustn't keep you. I have a roast in the oven and I must keep an eye on it. Thank you very much for having me. I'll try and stay longer next time.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
What's happened to that statue I gave you?
Oh, we put that up in the bedroom. Well, we thought it'd be nice to see it every morning when we wake up.
Oh, what a nice idea. Well, I'll see you again soon. You too, Mr. Bishop.
Yes, Miss Robinson, goodbye.
As I missed out on an invitation to both your weddings, Paul, I expect one to the christening. And I do hope you won't keep us waiting too long. Bye-bye.
Bye, Hilary.
Yeah, bye. A very forceful lady, eh?
Very.
Well, I'd better get going.
Harold, I'm sorry I got annoyed. Could I ask you a great favour?
I'm not sure that I can...
Don't do anything for 24 hours. Hopefully in that time we can locate Dad and find out all the facts.
Oh, very well. As it's Sunday, I suppose I can safely leave all business matters until tomorrow. But if Rob hasn't given a satisfactory explanation by then, I'm going to go to Jim and hand the whole matter over to the authorities.
Thanks, Harold. I'm sure Dad will be able to give you a satisfactory explanation.
I wish you were here to defend me, Len. Mrs. Clarke hurling abuse at me. Mr. Clarke not prepared to do anything about it. Things have come to a pretty pass, I must say. And then there's Mr. Bishop. I don't know what to do about him anymore. Last night he allowed me to go to the church dance all by myself and left me there high and dry. This morning, he didn't even accompany me to church. I'm beginning to fear that he may not be the kind of gentleman he's supposed to be. Oh, Mr. Bishop, I suppose you must think it rather odd that I'm talking to a rose bush. You see, when Jane told me that Len's ashes had been scattered here, I came to think of the rose bush as a sort of memorial to Len, somewhere where I could communicate with him. You do understand, don't you?
Oh, quite. Quite.
I reckon the Erinsborough under-11s have put up a pretty good show this year.
What's this sudden interest in the under-11s football team? I thought you said the kids' stuff was too tame.
Yeah, well, the dads get down there and coach the young ones, and I thought I might be doing that in a few years.
Quite a few years, and she mightn't be interested.
Now who's being sexist? I'm glad you got over your mood.
Des, it wasn't just a mood. But Helen did make me realise that keeping my anger on the boil is bad for the baby.
Oh, did Helen drop in?
Yes, just after you dropped in on them. Coincidence, huh?
She said she was going to return some casserole dishes to you.
So you asked her to try and calm down your crazy wife?
No, not exactly. I didn't say crazy.
Anyway, she made a point. If I feel I'm going to lose my temper, I have to take a deep breath and count to 10. Don't want to harm Junior.
Oh, what a kick!
How could the under-11 football team do without him? Or her?
Thanks for not staying mad at me.
You're pretty hard to stay mad at. So, what are you going to do for the rest of the afternoon?
Oh, I've got a pretty heavy schedule lined up.
Doing what?
Oh, sport mainly.
I see. Don't overdo it. You might get cramp in your fingers from twiddling the dial. I might get some real exercise and take Bouncer out for that walk I promised him.
Yeah, well, don't let him tire you out. I might still be in a sporty mood when you get back.
Promises.
Well, I'll be off then.
Oh, I didn't realise it was that late.
Oh, it's only 1:20, but I've booked a taxi.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. I told you I'd drive you to the bus depot.
I didn't want to drag you out. It's your day of rest. Jim, before I go, I feel it's my duty to tell you something. Something that Julie told me while I was staying with her. She's been suffering terrible guilt.
Guilt? Why?
Well, now she's so happy with Philip. She realises how naughty she was to break up your romance with Anna. She feels that if she hadn't done that, you might be happily married.
Well, Julie has no reason to feel guilty about that. I'll write and tell her.
Oh, but she's got a point, though, hasn't she? I mean, Helen manages the house very well, but she's not getting any younger, is she?
People don't, as a rule.
Exactly. And one day Lucy will be married and she'll leave home the way Paul and Scott have. And then where will you be? A lonely old man rattling round the house with no prospects. Now, that's not much to look forward to, is it?
It's not something you have to concern yourself with, Hilary.
Oh, but I am concerned, Jim. And when Julie said all this, I realised I was going to be able to help you. You won't have to die a lonely old man because I've got the perfect woman for you. Jim? Jim, did you hear me?
I do not wish to discuss it, Hilary.
Look, her name's Beverley Marshall, and she lives in Adelaide just near me. I know you'll love her.
Hilary!
Jim, she's coming over here soon, and I told her to get in touch.
You had no right. I'm not interested in your husband-hungry friends, and I don't need you to find a woman for me. I want you to go back to this Beverley, whatever her name is, and tell her I don't want to meet her, all right?
Oh, look, Jim, I'm only trying to help. You two will get on like a house on fire. Oh, come on, Jim, I know you want to meet her.
I don't, and I want you to make that clear to her. I am not in the market for a wife. If I were, I would find one for myself. Is that clear?
Oh, perfectly clear. I just don't understand your attitude. Julie felt so strong.
I will explain to Julie, but I want this whole plan nipped in the bud.
all right. I'm sorry I even mentioned it. Hilary, your taxi's here.
I can't say I'm sorry.
Something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's just that nobody ever appreciates anything you do for them. Jim is very touchy. He's obviously afraid if he pays attention to another woman, you'll get offended.
What woman?
Well, any woman. Look, Helen, I don't wish to speak out of turn, but he'd be much more inclined to find a wife of his own if you weren't here.
I didn't realize he was looking for a wife.
Oh, well, of course he wants to get married again.
Oh, I certainly won't stand in his way.
Yes, well, you're certain about that, Helen.
Dad's putting your bags in the taxi, Aunt Hilary. You better hurry.
Ah, thanks, Luce.
I'll miss you heaps, Aunt Hilary. I hope you can come again and stay for a month.
Oh, you're a good girl, Luce.
Come on, Babs, this way. Come on. Hi, Mrs Bentley. Hello. Come on. Sit, Bouncer, sit. Oh, it's nice to have a day off, boy. I think I'll sit here for a while and act like the customers. See how the other half live, eh? Bouncer! Bouncer! Bouncer, come back here! Bouncer! Oh, rotten dog! Bouncer, come here!
Hope she doesn't hurry back.
Yep. One visit from Hilary every 10 years or so is plenty for me.
I think she's fun.
Yes, well... Oh, Jim, there's something I want to talk to you about. Something that Hilary said.
You wouldn't believe what she said to me.
I'll get it.
Aunt Hilary mightn't come back until I get married.
With a little bit of luck. Oh, don't think about marriage just yet, darling. You've got a long way to go, and... Well, you don't want to leave your old dad yet, do you?
No, but I guess I will eventually.
Yes.
I'd like to live in London when I get married. Or Paris. Emma's coming back today. I'm going to take her mice back to her then. Just as well we got Albert back in time.
Well, she sounded charming.
Who was it?
A friend of Hilary's from Adelaide. She just arrived today. She's staying near here. She wanted to talk to Hilary. Pity she missed her. Anyway, I've asked her over here. She'll be here shortly.
Is her name Beverley Marshall?
How did you know?
Shoo, you horrible animal, you! Get away from there! Oh, get out of my garden right now! Take your business elsewhere, I tell you. Go on now!
Bouncer, come here!
He snapped at me.
Bouncer, come here.
He would have torn my hand off if I hadn't pulled it away in time.
Bouncer's never bitten anyone, and he wouldn't unless he was provoked.
I caught him digging round this rose bush. It's where my Elaine is. I was just in time to stop him from committing some sacrilege on him.
I'll take him away. Just don't go on about it.
You're a fine one to talk about going on after the way you spoke to me earlier. I wouldn't put it past him to encourage this little monster to come in here and desecrate my Elaine's last resting place.
1, 2, 3.
I'm going to get in touch with the council. I want this dog destroyed.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's just the sort of cruel, vindictive thing you do.
I have every right to protect my Elaine's monument.
Oh, for heaven's sake. It's not a monument, it's a rose bush.
It's where my Elaine's ashes are spread. You obviously have no respect for the departed, Mrs. Clarke.
Oh, you silly old woman. Mr. Mangel's departed all right, but not the way you think. He'd had all he could take from you, and so he got out. Poor man, I don't blame him.
What are you saying? Are you implying that my husband died on purpose?
He isn't dead, Mrs. Mangel. That's just a story Jane made up to protect you, although you don't deserve protecting. He left you for another woman.
That's a wicked, malicious lie.
Is it? Well, just you ask Jane when she gets home. Just ask her where your husband really is. And I'll tell you what, I reckon leaving you is the best thing he ever did. Come on, Bouncer.